Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and this story, sadly, does not surprise me even a little. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. You know, when you have someone like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who's virulently anti-Israel, who is, in my opinion, anti-American and anti-American ideals, anti-capitalism. I think she's a communist in disguise, calls herself a Democrat socialist, but that's just a cute way to say communist as far as I'm concerned. Look at the policies these people support. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Government grocery stores? Are you kidding me? Is this a Soviet Union? Be that as it may, when that's your office, when your office and the head of your office, which is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, when you support being anti-Israel, well, then you produce people, surprising, that are anti-Israel, anti-Jew. Not just anti-Israel, anti-Jew. And there's a difference, and it's much worse. You can have disagreements with what the government of Israel does. Sometimes I have those disagreements too. More often than not, I don't. But sometimes I'll disagree with something. A lot of my Jewish friends that are Zionists, like myself, they feel the same way. Occasionally you disagree with something. Occasionally I disagree with something Donald Trump does. That's life. We don't all agree on everything. There's a difference, even between the people who are virulently anti-Israel, anti the government of Israel, but who separate Jewish people from that. There's a difference between that and hating Jews. And so you have to ask yourself what kind of office Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez has. This is a woman who has been at the center of the anti-Israel movement in this country. And now, somebody who formerly worked for her in youth outreach, a person dealing with children, was arrested for saying one of the most horrible things I've ever seen somebody say, especially somebody who was that close to somebody in a position of power. They had that access to power. Imam Abdul, her name is, was a former youth outreach person for Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She posted on social media, hey, if anybody for any reason or for whatever reason is looking for a public school to attack in New York City, here's one. And it was something to that effect. I'm not saying it word for word, but it was pretty much to that effect. It's pretty close to word for word. She highlights a Jewish high school in New York, and says basically that these are rich Jewish kids that go there, that these are Zionists, that they support Israel. It is just a public school. It's just a public school for Jewish teenagers, a high school in Brooklyn. I won't say the name of the school here for obvious reasons. Now, this post was since deleted, but people that I know, Jewish activists and council members in New York, they got on the horn with the NYPD and they said, this is a threat. This is a danger. And the police, to their credit, and one thing I could say about Eric Adams, New York, is Eric Adams is pro-Israel. He's not ashamed of it. The police were sent and this woman was arrested. And by the way, if somebody said this about a Muslim school or a Christian school, I'm a Christian, I'd be just as furious. If somebody said this about a secular school, I'd be just as furious. You're targeting children, you nut job, you psychopath. These kids don't have a damn thing to do with a war that's going on halfway around the world. But this is what AOC foments in her office. You get what you breed. You get what you teach people. These are the kind of people associated with you. I say all the time, this is a clear battle between good and evil. You want to know who's on the good side? Tell me any time a Jew has advocated terror or committed an act of terror. In this country, or any country really, tell me when that's happened. Tell me, do you know anybody living in fear of Jews? No, it's a battle between good and evil, and the evil side keeps showing us exactly how evil they are. This is absolutely horrible, and I pray that the full weight of the law is used against this woman and that she pays that she is actually punished. Guys, I want you to let me know what you think in the comments.